Welcome back to another Indie Games Wednesday. On this episode, I'm taking a look at a game inspired by the nature surrounding one man's house. So much so that nature is actually the game itself. The game is Seedlings, and its world is made up of photographs and video taken by the game's creator while walking through the forest near his New Zealand home. These photos are then stitched together in Photoshop to create each of the game's 2D levels. The creator and photographer is Peter Bardsley. He began working on the project by himself before later bringing a friend on board to help with programming, which allows him to focus on other aspects of the game such as art design, story, and the music. This game is still early in development, but its uniqueness caught my attention and it firmly has a spot on my list of games to keep an eye on. I know of games in the past that have used live-action video, and usually pretty poorly, but personally, I have not seen a game construct it in quite this way. If anyone knows of any other games like it out there, I would love to hear about them in the comments below so that I can check them out. But at least for me, and perhaps the world, this is a first. On the game's YouTube channel, Seedlings the Game, I'll leave a link in the description below, you can watch a 10-minute long time-lapse of how Peter Bardsley goes about constructing a level of the game. You can see some of that time-lapse here, but I suggest watching his video directly as it also has commentary from Bardsley himself discussing his process in more depth. As always on this channel, I love to take a look at behind-the-scenes footage showing development of games in progress. And in this footage, we have the rare privilege of seeing a level get built from near start to near finish. This video here, also taken from the YouTube channel, is extremely unique. This bird was apparently right outside of the creator's window, and now it's just part of the game. This stream here was recorded on his phone while he was walking through the forest. There's something so special about playing through a game which is made up of actual images of things around the creator's everyday life. While playing any game, we are playing through the imagination of the creators. We move through worlds which were inspired by any number of things throughout their lives. But in this game, we are literally walking on and around the things which inspire the creator. We see directly the things which he saw and decided to capture through photography. A log or a branch in the game is the same log or branch that Bardsley saw around his world and imagined little creatures running on. Of course, as you've seen in the footage, he manipulates these objects in Photoshop to fit them into the game world and create different puzzle scenarios, but they still hold those special characteristics of the original photography. Apart from the beautiful art design, the game seems to also have an intriguing story. It follows sentient seeds which have begun popping up around the New Zealand forest. Local scientists discover these seeds and begin collecting them for research to get to the bottom of this strange phenomenon. These seedlings can move into different tree-like creatures which have different abilities in order to solve puzzles and complete each level. The footage you're seeing here is from the demo of the game, which is out now and can be played on Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. I'll post the link in the description where you can download and play the demo for yourself. I should also mention that this is Peter Bardsley's first game, and it won silver at the World Game Development Championship in the hobby category in 2018. As of now, the game is in the early stages of development, and they plan to launch a Kickstarter later this year in order to help fund the game. I know people can be hesitant about Kickstarter, but Bardsley has already delivered a compelling demo. With proper funding and focus, this game has great potential to offer a unique experience for gamers. Plus, the cliffhanger ending of the demo has me curious as to where the story might go. The idea of using photography to create the game world is so wonderful yet so simple. I'm surprised I haven't seen anyone else do this already, and perhaps someone already has and I just haven't seen it. But it's a beautiful blend of art forms that has so many possibilities, and it makes me feel like video game creators should utilize photography more often. Obviously, there's digital art in video games, but there's also hand-drawn animation, live-action video has been used, so why not photography? It's honestly something that I've never thought about before, and so I was pleasantly surprised to come across Seedlings. It showed me something I haven't seen before and made me look at both art forms in a different way. And it's always nice to just see something that makes you think differently. So next time you're out and about and walking around, Let your mind wander, and try to see the world in new ways. Who knows what could come of it? As for Peter Bardsley, it was an exciting new game, and seeing as it's his first game, an exciting new life venture. I think the game looks very promising, and I wish Seedlings the best of luck. If you feel the same way, keep an eye out for Seedlings. Follow the game's Twitter at Seedlings_game for updates on the Kickstarter and the game's development. That's all for another Indie Games Wednesday. Thanks for watching, and keep on supporting indies. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe to my button, notify the likes, and comment on the bell.